Alright guys, this is going to be a longer type of video. Let's just get right on into this, man. What's going on, my YouTube family? And what's happening with my YouTube savages? I hope each and every single one of you guys are having an absolutely amazing, blessed, beautiful, and divine night. Savage is in a pretty good mood today, guys, mostly because that virus is finally starting to go away. I have felt better today than I felt in a very long time, at least a week. So, since I hate being sick so much, we're going to celebrate tonight and give you guys an extra long video. I have been meaning to get this one out for a while, guys. I'm not going to lie. And over time, it really just kind of slipped my mind and I forgot all about it. But nevertheless, guys, we're about to get it done right here tonight. We're going to be going through each and every single company in Ohio's medical program and all the chemicals and or pesticides that they use in their grow, guys. Every single detail. This is an absolutely awesome piece of paper right here. And I have to give credit where credit is due. I did get this from ZenLeaf. Honestly, guys, at this point, it's been a couple of months. They gave this to me when I went in there to get some flour one time. I'm not sure if they're still available to grab. I'm pretty sure anybody could have grabbed one back then. I haven't been to ZenLeaf in a while, guys. But here, regardless, this is some pretty good information here. And while we're at it, as I'm running through each company, I'm going to be giving you guys just a brief account of my thoughts on all the products from each and every single one of these companies. Just skimming through the list here. It is front and back. There's a lot to chew through here, guys. I'm not going to lie. And instead of rolling up a doobie this time tonight, guys, I'm actually going to be packing up a couple bowls, switching it up a little bit. I really dislike bowls compared to joints, but I'm not opposed to packing a couple bowls here once in a while, guys. We're going to take some fat rips. It should be a great time. But before we even get all up into that, guys, quick disclaimer for the YouTube community guidelines. Nobody featured in this video or any of my videos is under the age of 21 and or holds their Ohio licensed medical marijuana card through the state of Ohio. There are no minors featured in any of my videos, guys, not now, not literally ever, and all the content that I do upload to the channel for you guys is for educational and entertainment purposes only, alright? Now that we got that beat up and busted right on out the way, drop it in the comments where you guys are about to be puffing on during the course of tonight's video. I absolutely always love seeing that, and drop it in the comments where you guys would like to see me do a review on next. If any of you savages enjoyed this video, man, please hit it with a thumbs up. That helps the channel out as a whole more than you guys could possibly imagine, man. The more likes we get on these videos, the more that YouTube's algorithm actually decides to circulate the content around to people who have never seen the channel before, so we get some potential new savages to join that savage army, guys, and there ain't never nothing wrong with that. Am I right? And if any of you savages dislike this video, go ahead and hit it with a thumbs down and drop it in the comments why you guys disliked it and what you would like to see me do better in the next video, guys. And real quick, constructive criticism is absolutely always welcome here on the channel, guys. I have a vision of where I would like this channel to be by the end of next year, and if it wasn't for you guys constantly motivating me and supporting the content, I wouldn't even have the hunger I do to keep going hard on the channel. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys literally make my day every single day. As soon as I see you guys commenting on the content, it really does. It keeps me hungry to keep going hard on the channel for you guys. So thank you guys very much. And let's get right on into this one, man. And as I said, guys, we're going to be switching it up a little bit tonight. Since we're going to be sitting here for so long, guys, there is probably at least 20 different companies to chew through here. But this is absolutely amazing information. And I haven't even really fully looked at it, guys. I've skimmed through it before. And some of the information is kind of surprising. There are actually only a couple companies in the program that don't use any chemicals or pesticides at all, so it should be absolutely awesome to see what companies those are and some of our favorite companies, what they're actually using. So let's get into this, guys, and I'm going to be packing up a couple bowls, switching it up since I'm always toking on joints. We're going to take some fat rips tonight and just have a nice chill little video and chit chat for a while, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's get going with it. Real quick, guys, we've got some of this slaps. I haven't actually tried it out of the pipe yet. It is so dark in here and I'm dropping pieces of weed that you guys can't even really see that because of the lighting. But this stuff is some pretty quality smoke, guys. I have enjoyed it, and everything that I've tried from GTI so far, I've honestly thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, you guys have heard me talk enough about it. And here real soon, guys, I'm just waiting on my first paycheck paycheck from the new job to come through so I can get a couple things caught up. I am going to be branching out to other things in the program again, just like I used to, and really getting some diversity and variety going for you guys when it comes to the content. And if there's any company in particular that you guys would really like to see next, go ahead and drop that in the comments, man. But real quick, let the Savage pack this bowl up. All right, Savages, we got a fat bowl loaded up, and before we even get started, man, let me take a fat old rip. And we're going to get right on into it. You know what? I might as well just start with GTI since I've been doing so much of their stuff lately anyway. Cheers, Savages. Not bad considering I really think that the bowl loses so much flavor on the flour, guys. Some of that terp actually still came through. I am not mad at that whatsoever. Let's go ahead and take another milky one real quick, and we're going to finally get started, guys. You know how the Savage likes to ramble. Chef's kiss, guys. That is actually not too bad whatsoever, and even out of that freaking dry pipe, it's still pretty smooth on the inhale. So, where are we? GTI, which is Rhythm, Good Green, and Shine. All of those brands are under GTI. And before we even get started, guys, I'm going to let you know there is a lot of different chemicals in all of these companies, okay? And I am not going to sit here and act like I know what each and every single one of them is and what they mean. But for you Savages, I'm sure a lot of you guys would appreciate this information. So we're just going to get right on into it. Quick thoughts on this company and their products. When it comes to Rhythm and Good Green, I'm a fan, man. I haven't actually had anything from Rhythm in some time, but back when I was picking up their stuff, I remember the banana cream was pretty good. I know there was a couple other ones. The L orange was pretty good, guys. I actually liked that one more as opposed to the super sour orange from Buckeye Relief, which kind of surprised me, to be honest, guys. I have never tried anything from Shine, though. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys, so I can't really comment too much on that. So, what are they using in their grow? Let's get into it, man. 25 oils, T. herazinum, Riphi T22, T. virens G4, Streptomyces liticus, Iceria fumaricia, Rhinutria SPP extract, B. Wow, that's a huge word, guys. BAMYOLIQUEFACINES, Amiloquifacians, clarified neem oil, Chromobacterium substigate, H202 peroxycidic acid, indole 3-butyric acid, and that's the end of it, guys. I'm not going to lie, that sounds like a whole heck of a lot of chemicals, but believe it or not, they're the first one here. Some of these companies, like, look at this, and that's actually my favorite, guys, Clizity Clutch. They've got one of the biggest paragraphs here, so that's going to be interesting. Next, Harvest of Ohio, and dang, guys, okay, actually this and the next one, I'm actually not sure if I've tried anything from them. Harvest of Ohio, I'm not even sure what company that is, guys. I don't recall seeing that on any menu. Drop it in the comments, guys, if they're just under a different name on the menu. But anyway, let's get right on into it. Harvest of Ohio is committed to an IPM program that uses the least hazardous but most effective tools and methods for controlling pests that also reduces the risk to human health and the environment. We predominantly rely on beneficial insects for pest control. In addition, we utilize JMS stylet oil, Botanigard insecticide, and Zerotol 2.0. Interesting. So this company seems to really put an emphasis on making sure that they're getting rid of things in a natural way, really using insects and trying to limit the chemical use. There was only 3 chemicals in total here right at the end, and I'm not sure what they are, guys. It sounds like pesticides and insecticide, obviously, but that's not nothing compared to GTI, so that's interesting. On to the next one, guys. HEMA, which is ozone, and I've actually not tried their stuff yet either, so we definitely got some stuff that we've got to cover here in the near future, Savages, but let's get into it. Wow! No pesticides used, nutrients used, Great White Premium Mycorrhizae, Clonex Rooting Gel, Jax Nutrients 15.0.0 Calcium Nitrate, Jax Nutrients 10-30-20, Jax Nutrients 5-12-26, Magnesium Sulfate, Nematoc Beneficial Nematodes. So no pesticides used whatsoever. They use nutrients instead. That sounds interesting as well. I'm definitely going to have to try ozone soon. Oh, shoot. The next one is my personal favorite, guys, in the program as of right now. Clizzity Clutch. Before we even get into their paragraph, let me take another fat rip. Cheers, savages. Okay, GTI out of the dry pipe, actually being kind of smooth. Sheesh. Alright, savages, Clutch Cannabis, I already kind of mentioned it. They are my number one in terms of pretty much everything right now in the program. Their flower, especially their freaking vape cartridges, guys. A lot of you savages have been letting me know that Fireland Scientific's pods and carts are actually freaking slapping as of late. And the last time that I tried one, I believe it was the Tokyo Sunset. Holy crap, it was freaking hot dog water. It was disgusting, savages. But that was so long ago. It was like a year and a half. So if they got new growers and stuff of that nature, which somebody from ZenLeaf actually told me that they do have new growers, as well as Savvy, which I I don't have anything for them on the channel yet as well. We've got some stuff to do. And then there's Neighbor Goods, and I've been hearing very good things about that company as well, guys. And Neighbor Goods is new. I don't think they're actually on this paper right here. And real quick at the bottom, I forgot about this, guys. There is like some warning facts. Warning, this product may cause impairment and may be habit forming. Smoking medical marijuana is not permitted in the state of Ohio. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. And when they say smoking medical marijuana is not permitted in the state of Ohio, guys, they actually mean that. That's why every single package and container that you guys get out of the dispensary says for vaporization only. It's kind of funny, man. So you're not technically allowed to combust the flower. That's kind of hilarious, bro. Should not be used by women who are pregnant or breastfeeding. For use only by the person named on the label of the dispensed product. Keep out of reach of children. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. Do not operate a vehicle or machinery under the influence of this drug. Okay, guys, the toll-free telephone line established by the State Board of Pharmacy in accordance with Section 3796.17 of the revised code. The text used on all accompanying material must be printed in at least 12-point font and may not be in italics. That is like crazy specific. But let's get into it, guys. My number one in the program, Clutch Cannabis, hydroponically grown in rock wool and or cocoa while using strict biosecurity and thorough IPM practices. Biological and organic prevention methods are employed, and pesticides are used as last resort, primarily during vegetation, including the following preventative applications: Beauveria bassiana strain, GHA, citric acid, corn oil, extract of Runutria saccharinensis, hydrogen peroxide, mineral oil, pyrethene, soybean oil, lemongrass oil, and geranium oil. So that is very interesting. They only use pesticides as a last resort. It's hydroponically grown. There's actually some good information here, guys. And the way that they word it really made that stuff sound pretty good. And the stuff that I'm seeing here that they use at the end of this: citric acid, corn oil, very natural things. Extract of Runotria saccharinensis, not sure what that is. We all know what hydrogen peroxide is. Mineral oil, soybean oil, lemon. So they're using oils here, guys. Lemongrass oil and geranium oil. So there you go, man. That's Clutch Cannabis and the Savage's personal number one company in our medical program. On to the next, PharmaCann, which is Matter and Live Well. And I actually have tried Matter's flower in the past. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want to say that it's mid-pack, but it's like slightly above mid-pack, and I've only tried a couple different strains. Wasn't overly dry. This was a long time ago, guys, but the terp wasn't crazy on neither one of them neither. I do remember that. I remember one of them being called Intergalactic. Maybe that's just what it was called, Intergalactic, but that was definitely in the name, and it was an indica dominant strain, but it just wasn't all that fire, guys. I'm going to be totally honest. Slightly above average in my opinion, and all that they're using, wow. Empede, Suff Oil X, Botanigard ES, and Grandivo CG. So that's 3 different pesticides, I'm assuming. They're not using too much. That's interesting. On to the next one. Oh, shoot. Agromed, guys, which is Meigs County, one of my personal, it's in my top 5 in our program. So I like them quite a bit. In terms of the flour, I haven't tried anything else. If they even offer anything else, I don't think they do carts. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I might be wrong. But anyway, what they're using, guys, they're using Beneficial Insects, Procytic, G Natural, WDG, stylet oil, and green cleaner. So not too much for them either, and that stuff doesn't sound too bad. Beneficial Insects, I do like seeing the companies that use bugs to kind of get rid of things like that on their own without having to spray it with all kinds of freaking chemicals and stuff. We obviously don't want that. On to the next one, guys. Ohio Clean Leaf. Shoot, that's one more that I don't think I've tried yet, guys. Organicide BEE Safe 3-in-1 Garden Spray, Green Cure, Green Cleaner, Go Nats with a G, and Pyganic. So they're not using too much stuff either, but it doesn't say anything about using insects to take care of things on here, so it's pretty much all pesticides. Not too many of them, though. Ohio Grow, which is Jushi, Bank, and Seiche. And I'm going to be totally honest with you, savages. I don't think I've seen this company sold anywhere local to me. Not the Botanist, not the Citizen, not Zenleaf, and not the Ohio Cannabis Company. So I'm not even sure what brand this is. If you guys do, though, drop it in the comments. And they're using SNS209C, Hydroponics, Floradro, A and B. Some of these words are crazy, savages, okay? Clonex Solution, Botanicare, CAL Mag, Athena, AG Cleanse, Botanicare, Hydroguard, Clear Rex, Hormex, Power SI, Florapro, Grow, Bloom, and Calcium. So that's a little bit more, and they're hydroponically grown as well. That's what it's stating here. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. I told you guys in the beginning, guys, I'm not an expert on all these different pesticides, but for you savages that are versed in that type of thing and you're interested in this information, before you go and make your next purchase, please hit this video with a thumbs up, guys. Before we even keep going, we gotta take another rip. Cheers, savages. And by the way, guys, we don't need no grammar police today. Not in this video, guys. I already know I'm probably botching up some of the words here. Some of these words are freaking huge, guys, okay? I'm just gonna be totally real with you. Cheers. Starting to get a nice buzz here, and I did mention that in my Why I Love Joints So Much video, that I do honestly feel like you get more ripped with less weed when it comes to bowls, but I just love joints so much, guys. The only reason I'm doing this right now is because I need to re-up on some bud. I'm just waiting on payday to come around, guys. We all know how that one goes. Alright, guys, this next company is also a company that I like very much. They did not make it into my top 5, but they are definitely an honorable mention, and that is going to be Pure Ohio Wellness. When it comes to their flower, at least, guys, I have tried quite a few different strains from that company, and each and every time, there is one exception where I got some Crescendo that was kind of dry, but it was on a sale, and it was like way past the package day, guys. But besides that, everything that I've tried from them has actually been pretty fresh, sticky, terpy, and potent when it comes to the effects, guys. Their gelato base cut, one of my favorite gelatos I've ever had, and I have stated that a few times before, guys. If you haven't tried it and you catch it on a sale, check that stuff out. I'm just saying, man. Usually I wasn't into gelato, and then I tried that one and I was like, whoa, that tastes pretty freaking good. Sweet, velvety, kind of floral a little bit. Oh yeah, creamy a little bit too. Pure Ohio Wellness. Let's just get right into it, man. And wow, no chemical pesticides used. This is possible through the use of beneficial insects and environmental control. We use a nutrient feeding application of General Hydroponics Florapro series of nutrients, including Florapro Grow, Florapro Bloom, Florapro Calcium plus Micros, General Hydroponics Cali Magic, General Hydroponics Floralicious Plus, Floralicious Plus, what a word. General Hydroponics Liquid Cold Bloom, and Emerald Harvest pH Up and Down. that is interesting to see, guys. No chemical pesticides used, and it seems like they are trying their absolute best to grow the weed naturally without the use of all this extra crap, these non-necessities. That's nice to know, and I like them so much. Now I like them even more. Honestly, you guys are probably going to be seeing some Pure Ohio Wellness here in the future because there's still a couple strains that I need to try for the first time, and what a better way to do it than on the channel for you guys. And I haven't done any of their stuff in a while. Actually, the Crescendo is probably the last thing that I did do. On to the next one, guys. Oh shoot, Riviera Creek, guys. I'm starting to get a little bit of a buzz on. A lot of talking in this one, savages. Coffee break and rip break. Let's get it. Cheers. I totally messed that up. Let's get it one more time, guys. I haven't done a French inhale in so long. Probably since high school. Cheers. There we go. Let's just do it that way. Alright, savages. So, Riviera Creek. I've tried their stuff a couple times. Their garlic cookies, specifically, one of my ex-girlfriends, her dad literally smoked nothing but that because at the time he said, and I quote, "It's the strongest stuff in the store." So at one point in time when I first got my card, guys, the Riviera Creek garlic cookies was actually the highest in THC percentage. As I tried to explain to the old man at the time that terpene matters way more than THC percentage. Now he smokes all kinds of different stuff, guys, but I am pretty familiar with that strain. It's some pretty dank ass stuff, I'm not gonna lie, and I've tried a couple other things from them as well. They're another company I believe that is like organically grown, trying to grow the stuff as naturally and as clean as possible, so you gotta respect that. Let's get into it, man. Pesticides will not be used in our operation, including neem oil, which we consider a pesticide. Riviera Creek cultivates, oh, they're coming at everyone's neck here. Riviera Creek cultivates aeroponically in one of the most advanced facilities in the country. Our nutrients are applied directly onto the roots of the plants without the use of a growing medium, soil, or substrate. Our growing environments are designed to resist pathogens and pests. Wow, they're making a statement there, guys, basically saying we don't use any bullcrap in our marijuana like everyone else in this program. And that's what it's pretty much sounding like right there. Just coming at everyone's neck. I need to try more of their stuff. I've tried their carts too, briefly. I think I have a little short of trying one of the blue steel carts from River Creek. That was actually a very nice distillate cart. Very tasty. It got me absolutely smacked. And the flower that I've tried, I'm going to be honest, guys, not the most terpy or flavorful stuff that I've ever tried in my life, but very nice, clean, smooth smoking stuff, guys. From what I've tried, the garlic cookies, man, real familiar with that. Alright, savages, on to the next one, and this is another one of my personal favorites in the program. It made my top 5, and it's going to be Standard Wellness. That's the Solid, the Standard, and Black Sheep, and I'm just going to say right off the bat, guys, Black Sheep's dookie ass weed, man. Everything I've tried from that company, no flavor. The nuggets look ugly as F, and most of the time it's actually pretty dry as well, and they do not charge like a reduced price for that stuff, not whatsoever. It's just as expensive as most of the other stuff in the program, so I'm just going to get that right out the way. But when it comes to the Solid and the Standard, absolute freaking gas pack, guys, especially when it comes to the Standard. Now the Solid, I haven't actually tried too many things from them yet. Oh, come on in, bro. Come on in. Guys, look, savages. It's the homie Tyler, and he's got a little cart. Why not? Let's smack it real quick, guys. Cheers. And this is, what is it, OG Kush?
Yes, sir.
OG Kush. I think it's a disty cart. Let's just get it, savages. Cheers.
By Sweets.
By Sweets from Mish, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hell yeah. You ain't seen the homie Tyler in a minute, man. Smack that for the savages one time, bro.
It's good, family. I hope everybody's been doing well.
Hey.
I've been doing all right, you know. I'm trying to stay happy. Hope you guys are staying happy.
This is my brother, man. He's going to be probably in some of the content going forward. It's been a while, guys, man. It's so great to be back. Let's get it. Screw it. We'll do it one more time. Let's go. Cheers, guys.
Remember to stay hydrated and stay blessed.
Absolutely.
Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
Hell yeah, Savages. I actually kind of needed that. I got absolutely smacked off those couple pen hits. I haven't been hitting vapes too much, guys, ever since Clutch raised the price on their luster pods. But Savages who've been rocking with me for a minute know that I used to go absolutely hard on those things, and they were my favorite carts and vapes in the program. They actually converted me. I used to hate vapes before I started getting theirs. Taste exactly like a freaking joint of whatever strain you guys get, and they only do strains of the flower that they have, guys. So whatever flower you like from them, get the luster pod, especially off that new Pro battery. Chefy kiss. But anyway, on to the next one, guys. Alright, guys, so the standard and the solid. As I was saying, the solid, I've only tried a couple things from them, so I can't really say too much, but what I've tried has been pretty dang good. But the standard wellness, oh my freaking goodness. Chefy kiss. Everything that I've tried from them has been absolute fire, and they've definitely made it and deserve to be in my top 5. So let's get it, guys. Standard and the solid, they're using Azagard, Bio Series WP, Cease, Echo 140, Procytic 2, Triact 70, M, Ped, Tritech, Xerotol, Botanigard 22 WP, Millstop, and Actinovate. So that all sounds like pesticides. Unfortunately, I don't love to see that, guys, but it's not the end of the world. I don't know what each and every single one of them are, but I'm sure some are safer than others. All I know is that their flower is freaking bomb. Anyway, guys, now we're going on to Black Sheep, and I know I sounded kind of harsh, but guys, everything that I've tried from Black Sheep has been absolute trash, and I'm just going to be totally real with you guys, and a lot of you Savages seem to feel the same way. So, yeah, they're using, okay, whoa, all flower from Black Sheep is grown in a patented, specially formulated soil made with 100% organic nutrients, including sheep's wool, organic peat moss, and other natural ingredients. Well, guess what? That doesn't mean squat, because their stuff sucks, guys, and that's just all I'm gonna say about Black Sheep. Unfortunately, I'm not really being that serious, guys. But seriously though, their stuff's really not it. Anyway, on to the next one. We've got the Botanist and Superflux, and that's crazy. I didn't even know Superflux was under the Botanist, but here we go. Citric acid, extract of Runotria saccharinensis, peppermint oil, lemongrass oil, geranium oil, hydrogen peroxide, and pyroxatic acid, or pyroxyacetic acid. Okay, I've never heard of that one, but most of this stuff seems either like an oil. They're using a lot of oils here, and like 2 pesticides. I'm not sure if they're very safe or dangerous, guys. I wish I was more versed in that, but for you guys that are, I'm sure you guys are eating this right up right now, guys. Different type of video. On to the next one. And by the way, guys, the Botanist, I've tried 2 strains. They're okay. They're definitely average mid-pack. I mean, maybe not mid-pack, but definitely slightly above average. It's not the greatest, not the worst. And Superflux, their Donny Burger, guys, is actually not too bad whatsoever. I was puffing on that stuff around last Christmas. They had it on a sale. Not too shabby whatsoever, but that's the only thing I've tried, so I can't give you guys too much there. Verano, Essence Reserve, and Savvy. I've tried a couple things from Savvy. They have that's from Packing the Bull, guys, by the way. Savvy's got new growers now, from what I heard, and one of my cousins actually picked up some of the stuff recently and showed it to me, and what I can tell you guys just from that is it does seem a lot better. It seems sticky and actually terpy. It stinks when you open the bag. To my knowledge, it didn't used to be like that, guys. That's why I've never done a video on Savvy. Verano, I've tried their vapes before. Absolutely fire disposables. But other than that, the flower, I've only seen it, never tried it. But from what I've seen, not crazy, right? So they're using Athena, IPM, Xerotol, Oxyphos, and Azagard. So they're at least not using too many things. I think that's only 4 pesticides. Not too shabby, guys. Wellspring Fields is the next one. I've tried some of their flower. Not terrible, not great. That's definitely some mid-pack. From what I've tried, the strawberries and cream, not very flavorful whatsoever, and actually kind of literally did taste a little bit like mids. It had that green earthy vibe that I haven't tasted in years, guys, honestly. Not the greatest, and and it's grown in cocoa coir as a diractin, pyrethrins, my bad, savages, Bacillus subtilis, QST713, citric acid, cinnamon oil, thyme oil, linseed oil, rosemary oil, lemongrass oil, cinnamon oil, cottonseed oil, geraniol, peppermint oil, soybean oil, sodium lauryl sulfate, clove oil, garlic oil, and corn oil. That's like 10 freaking different oils, guys. But at least a lot of those seem like natural oils. So, in my opinion, where are we at here? Wellspring Fields seems like they're going for more of like an organic vibe. But from what I've tried, guys, not too great whatsoever. It seems like a lot of these companies who are not using pesticides isn't really exhibiting very quality stuff. The only one so far, I think, is Pure Ohio Wellness. To Pure Ohio Wellness. Now we're on to the backside, guys. Holy sheesh. I told you guys this was going to be a longer video, man, and it's a lot of talking. Sheesh. Alright, savages, on to the next one, man. We've got Ancient Roots. Holy crap. The only thing I've tried from them was something called Zookies. I believe one of my exes picked it up one time and smoked a couple bones with me. And from what I remember, guys, it was actually some pretty decent stuff. But I haven't tried anything on my own time since then. And what they're going with here, guys, Buvia bassiana strain GHA, bioinsecticide, methorizum. Damn, some of these words are insane, guys. Anisopliae strain, F52 pyrethrins botanical insecticide, rosemary oil insect repellent. So they're using insect repellent here, guys, instead of actually using insects to take care of things. So they're not using too many different things here, at least compared to some of the other companies, but that doesn't make it better, I guess, guys. I wish I had more to tell you guys about their products, but I haven't tried too many things. I've only had one strain, and that's because one of my exes smoked it with me, so that's all I've got to go on there. Next one, though, is a different story, and it's interesting, guys. Appalachian Farm. I've actually tried quite a few things flour-wise from that company, and what I've tried, guys, the sugar cakes, the oranges and cream, what is it? The orange creamsicle, guys. That stuff burned insanely white. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys haven't checked that video out, go back in the backlog. I rolled a fatty for that review. Honest, a fat ass joint because I had a half ounce of it. They had like a sale. I got it for like 50, 60 bucks. Not too shabby whatsoever. At one point in time, guys, the prices in this program were absolutely amazing. They're starting to drop a little bit more now, and by the grace and glory of God, I am extremely grateful for that. Thank goodness. It didn't last as long as I thought it would, savages. Thank God. Hopefully the trend continues to go like that, because lately there's been a lot of great sales at some of my local dispensaries, the Botanist especially, guys. Even the Citizen lately, man. They're running something right now, I believe, where you can get 3 luster pods for $100, which isn't the greatest, but it's a lot cheaper than what they've been lately. 60 bones plus tax for a 1G full spectrum luster pod. That's mind-blowing. Anyway, guys, hopefully that's a thing of the past soon. Next one. Oh no, we gotta do App Farm. I'm starting to get a nice buzz on, guys. Appalachian Farm, their stuff isn't great. It's not terrible. I've liked a couple things from them. A couple things I really did not like all that much. And all it says here, guys, simple, no pesticides used. So, but that's all it says. No pesticides used, and they're not stating what they're actually doing to grow their flowers. So, I mean, that's a good thing, right? But I'm just telling you guys, it's not my favorite stuff in the program. Man, I've been talking a lot, guys. Give me a second. I need like a drink of coffee or something. I do feel a lot better, savages, but I'm still a little bit congested. That hot coffee kind of took care of it, opened up my nasal passageways a little bit. Anyway, no pesticides used. That's kind of a good thing, guys, but not my favorite stuff. On to the next one, Ascension Biomedical. I have tried a couple things flower-wise from that company as well. Not terrible. Not the greatest thing ever. I would say it's slightly above average pack. And what we've got here is same thing, guys. No pesties used. That's not bad, man. Honestly, but I wish they had more information here to go on so that we knew what they were doing. Right, guys, on to the next one, and I'll tell you guys right now, this company I'm not a huge fan of, just from what I've tried so far, and that's going to be AYR Wellness KYND, and all I've tried from them is some flour. The London Pound Cake specifically, I was pretty disappointed with that stuff, guys. I'm not going to lie, it was kind of dry, and really not too much flavor at all. I mean, I got a buzz on it. I mean, of course, it's flour. It wasn't terrible, but definitely for being in the medical program, it was not it. And that's the only thing that I've tried, so I don't have too much to go on with that company, but from what I have tried, guys, not the craziest stuff. Peracetic acid, hydrogen peroxide, Bacillus amillicaceans, corn oil, thyme oil, and citric acid. So we've got some natural things in there and some stuff you probably don't want in there at the same time. But overall, they're not using too much. On to the next one, guys. Buckeye Relief, and that's Willie's Reserve and Old Pal as well. I am very versed in Buckeye Relief. They've made my top 5. I love their stuff, guys. Willie's Reserve as well. Haven't tried the Old Pal Shake Weed just because I usually don't get Shake Weed, guys. But that stuff is probably good as well because they're using Buckeye Relief strains. So what do we got here? Quite a bit, honestly. Azadirachtin, Bacillus subtilis strain QST 713, Beauveria bassiana strain GHA, clarified hydrophobic extract of neem, grandivo, mineral oil, plant therapy, peroxide acid, potassium, biocarbonate, potassium salts of fatty acids, and Runotria saccharinensis. So they've got quite a bit going on there. All I can tell you guys is their stuff is very good. It's very consistent, and they have a wide array of different strains to choose from. And I haven't had too many of them where I was like, that's not very good whatsoever. Some are better than others. It's all down to like personal preference, guys. But overall, I have barely ever been disappointed by Buckeye Relief and anything that I've tried from them, guys. On to the next one of my favorites as well, Columbia Care Seed and Strain Classics and 777. One of my personal favorite budget packs in the program, guys. I mean, seriously, very fresh, sticky, flavorful and terpy, and potent flour for a very nice price compared to everything else. They're very close to that $10 a gram that I was paying when I was a teenager, guys, and that's kind of what I would like to see on everything. I mean, the exotic pack, of course, it's going to be more expensive, but like Clutch Cannabis's prices right now, guys, are absolutely redonkulous, man. 50 bones for a 2.8C? Are we on Crizity Crinak? Like, I'm joking, guys, of course, but let's be real. That's kind of nuts, savages. Anyway, on to the next one, man. Columbia Care. We've got predatory insects, Bacillus amillicaceae, Bacillus thuringiensis SSP, Isorenensis, indole-butyric acid, SLS or sodium lauryl sulfate, Iceria sumerosea peroxidic acid, cold-pressed neem oil spray. So they've got quite a bit going on there as well. They're using insects and pesticides, guys, but I love their stuff. Let's just be honest. I've barely ever been disappointed by their flour, especially. I would actually say, I do like their stuff more than Buckeye Relief because it's more consistently sticky and fresh, and actually the flavor on some of those strains, yeah, chef's kiss. On to the next one, guys. Certified Cultivators, a lot of Ohioans' favorite. I have heard many a medical patient say that their favorite stuff comes from Certified, guys, and I've tried quite a bit of their stuff. And honestly, they could have made my top 5. Honestly, it slipped my mind a little bit. Between Certified and Buckeye Relief, I've been rocking with Buckeye Relief a lot longer, savages. I mean, that's going into effect with my decision. But I will say this, Certified Cultivators flour, I think, is probably more consistently sticky, which is one of the most important factors when it comes to flour for me, because I'm a joint guy, guys, and sticky flour burns way freaking better than dry flour. We all know that, and it tastes a lot better too, so that's important to me. Buckeye Relief is starting to kind of get rid of that a little bit more now. I've noticed some of their stuff being really sticky lately, which is a great thing and a great sign to see. see. But certified, from what I've tried, not too many things have actually been on the dry side, and most of their stuff is very potent and flavorful. I feel like some of the trim jobs on some of those strains could be a little bit better compared to some of these other companies, but overall, I think they deserve the praise that they get 100%, guys. It's all down to personal preference. On to the next one. Oh no, we gotta do certified, guys. I'm trying to skip over certified here, guys. Primary method of integrated pest management practice incorporates the use of beneficials during all phases of growth. As a secondary preventative measure, diluted Athena IPM is used. So there's not much going on here, and what they're let me see. 1 second. So they're saying that they're using beneficials during all phases of growth of the plant, and as a secondary preventative measure, they're using diluted Athena IPM, and I'm sure that's some type of pesticide, guys. So not too much going on there, not too much information to go on, but I will say this, certified stuff is definitely certified savage. Anyway, on to the next one, guys. Cresco Supply, and I have tried some of Cresco's flour in the past, guys. The Pluto Red Pop is one that comes to mind right off the bat. Definitely not bad flour whatsoever. I would say it's moderately above average. It's not bad stuff whatsoever, but it's not tippy top shelf. Let's see. They have a crap load going on, guys. A lot of chemicals and pesticides. Harpin Protein, azadiractin, copper octanate, Chromobacterium substigare, or substigare, strain, PRAA4-1T, potassium salts of fatty acids, potassium bicarbonate, citric acid, potassium silicate, sulfur, hydrogen peroxide, peracetic acid, bacillus, thuringiensis SSP, Cerulenensis, Beauveria bassiana strain, GHA, Streptomyces, Lyticis, WYEC 108, Photoleus, Persimilis, sorry, savages, Amblycius, Androsoni, Chrysoperla, Rufalabris, Aphidius colomani, and Styrenium feltii. What the actual F? Some of those words, I feel like they just, like, how do you come up with a word like that? You know what I mean? But that's a lot going on there. A lot of chemicals, guys. A lot of pesticides. And honestly, I haven't tried a crap load of their stuff. What I have tried, it wasn't bad. Slightly above average pack. Not terrible, not great by any means necessary. On to the nizzity next one, guys. Let me take a rizzity rip, though. Alright, guys. That hit was kind of dookie. So I'm about to take a bong rip. And listen, guys, I'll tell you right now, I haven't hit out of this thing in a long time. My buddy uses it. Ever since I bought it, my buddy's used it. So this thing is not the cleanest thing in the world. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. But for you savages, we're about to do it. Cheers. Clear this puppy, guys. Cheers. We only got a few left, savages. Let's power through this. This one's for the community, guys. Holy crap, I'm faded. I never smoke bowls, guys, bong rips, none of that crap. I'm a J guy, really, exclusively. So just the different, like, delivery system is hijacking my brain. I am freaking faded right now, guys. Let's power through this. Alright, next one. Oh, crap, bro. GIP, Ohio, Cocoa, Chisel, and Eden's Trees. I've tried some Eden's Trees. I've tried a little cocoa, okay? That's cocoa with COKOH. Neither one of them was anything to really write your mama about. I'm just going to be honest. Not terrible stuff from Eden's Trees. Cocoa, I've tried one strain before, and it wasn't that great, and I don't remember the name of the strain, guys. But what they're going with here is Regalia Biofungicide, Sufoil-X, Athena IPM, Natural with a G, WDG, Root Shield WP, Impede, Azagard, Xeratolol 2.0, Sandinate 5.0, Clonex Rooting Gel, Purpose Plus, Grand Evo CG. So, not a whole lot going on, but they're using pesticides, guys. It's for show. Next, Farkas Farms, Bullseye Gardens. Now, I know a lot of people in the medical program do like Farkas Farms, and I've had a couple things from them that I like. The Super Boof, guys, absolutely exquisite. A-plus pack, really, from the bags that I've had of that strain. But then I've had, like, the Cherry Pie, which was, like, literally so dry it sanded away in the Savage's fingers. Dusted. But it was some old pack, I guess. But that wasn't the only strain from them that I tried that was dry. The the Super Boof, absolutely amazing pack. But some of the other stuff I've tried, guys, if you've ever had any batch of their Cherry Pie that was actually dank, drop it in the comments and I will try and find it again and do a video on it, because I don't have a video on it. I've got a couple things from Farkas. It's not my favorite thing. It's not the worst thing. I've had good things from them. I've had bad things from them, guys. And I am still congested, Savages, and it is starting to get to me. We're about to get right through the rest of these. All right. We are a pesticide-free facility which implements the use of beneficial bugs as a proactive approach for IPM instead of chemicals. Trioderma Trichoderma harzneum. Okay. Rifi strain T22 67892-31-3 is applied via a clone root dip prior to transplant. Potassium bicarbonate 298-14-16 is applied via a leaf dip performed at time of new clone cutting. That's a lot of information to take in there, guys. I'm not going to run over that again, but for you Savages who want to go over that a little bit deeper, rewind that. Okay, I'm starting to get freaking ripped, guys, as well. So, yeah, for Farkas Farms, it's not terrible flour whatsoever. I've actually had some stuff from them that was pretty fire, but it's not, like, consistently fire all the way through. I'm going to have to run back, circle back, and try some more stuff from them to see what's going on these days. But it wasn't that long ago that I tried that Cherry Pie, guys. Honestly, probably like 6 months or so. On to the next one, Pharmaceutical RX. And from what I've tried from this company, pretty good pack, guys. Honestly, I would say like slightly below. It's not tippy top shelf. Maybe moderately below tippy top shelf. But it's definitely some pretty good freaking flour, guys. So, predatory insects are regularly applied during all stages of growth. For disease prevention, we apply OMRI, CDFA, and WSDA, certified organic products utilized in organic food production. If pests or disease somehow circumnavigate this obstacle course of IPM tactics and establish in cultivation rooms, we will utilize chemical control. All products that we use as curative pest and disease control are OMRI, CDFA, and WSDA certified organic and pose minimal to no risk to human health. So, holy sheesh, that's a lot. It says predatory insects are regularly applied during all stages of growth of the flower. And they are using some pesticides, I believe. That's what they're saying here, guys. So, on to the next one. Fire Rock, Woodward. I need to actually try some of Woodward's stuff now. I've had some of it back in the day, and it wasn't like the craziest thing ever. It was definitely nothing to complain about, in my opinion. But I haven't tried too much of it now. And they're saying they're not using any pesticides, which is kind of interesting, guys. That's all the information we've got for them. Fireland Scientific. Now, I've tried some flour from them. The salty watermelon, one of the most interesting packs in the program. In my opinion, there's not too much other stuff like it. It actually tastes like watermelon, absolutely insane. But I've had batches of it that were kind of whack, guys. So the inconsistency a little bit with Fireland Scientific, not my favorite stuff, but I have heard a lot of you savages saying lately that their 510 threaded carts and luster pods are kind of smacking these days. So I might actually have to start trying some more of their stuff. Now, at the core of Fireland Scientific's cultivation practices is the implementation of an integrated pest management program, IPM. IPM is an intensive scouting and monitoring regimen, as well as routine deployment of good bugs, which naturally control and eliminate undesired insects. The last component of IPM is a thoughtful response plan for all plant health threats, leveraging organic, preventative, and reactive pest and disease treatments. These products include paraffinic oil, soybean oil, sodium lauryl sulfate, and IBA. So, Fireland Scientific's, I don't know, they seem like they have a lot of stuff going on as well. See, they're saying they're deploying good bugs, which naturally control and eliminate undesired insects. Yeah, so for you guys who want to take that in, just rewind it back and go through that again. Next up, Galenas. And Galenas, I've heard a lot of people in the program say that Galenas is their favorite stuff. From what I've tried of their stuff, guys, a lot of it pretty damn good. It's usually fresh, it's usually sticky, it's usually flavorful, very terpy stuff, and the effects are there as well. So I'm gonna honestly say they're right below tippy top shelf pack. And what we've got for them, Galenas is Ohio's only certified kind organic cultivator. Really, we pride ourselves on using no synthetic chemicals during our growing process. The only products that touch Galenas plants are Sulfol X, natural mineral oil, Trichoderma beneficial root organism. So they're saying that they're literally the only company in the program that's literally certified as organic flower, which is very interesting. Now I kind of want to try more of their stuff. I haven't tried all of it, so that'll be great content for the channel. Last but not least, we are finally at the last company, guys, and we are at Grow Ohio. Butterfly Effect. And now for Butterfly Effect, personally, guys, I've had strains from them that I like. I've had strains from them that I thought was straight crap. I'm just going to be honest. The Super Lemon Haze, absolutely not. The Layer Cake, absolutely yes. So let's just get right into it, man. Clove oil, rosemary oil, polyglycerol oleate, lauric acid, sulfur, citric acid, mono and dipotassium salts of phosphorus acid. So not too much going on there. They've got some natural oils and they're using some acids and sulfur. So I don't know, guys. For what that means to you, all it matters to me is that the stuff is not sprayed with artificial terpenes, and it's some good pack. That's all that really matters to me. But this is some really interesting information here, guys. Obviously, I probably botched up some of the words there. I can't help it. We're almost at literally an hour-long freaking video, guys. If any of you guys enjoyed this video, man, please hit it with a thumbs up. Different type of video, guys. I'll hit you guys with another review here really, really soon. Stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much for always tuning into the channel, always supporting the channel, and always wanting to see what I'm going to do next. I love each and every single one of you, and for all the people who this means something to, I hope you enjoy it. It is some pretty interesting information there, guys. There's only literally a few companies in the program that don't use any chemicals or any pesticides, and I would say a good amount of them actually isn't the best stuff, in my opinion, in the program. A couple of them, though, Pure Ohio Wellness, though, they don't use anything, and their stuff is actually pretty dang good, guys. Anyway, I've been talking for literally an hour straight. I will see you guys in the next one, man. Thank you for tuning in, and you guys are absolutely savage. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful, blessed, divine, and savage rest of your night. Smoke a fat one for me, man. Peace.